Part 1. Elay's world tilted when Kael walked into the cafe. It wasn't just his confident stride or warm smile when he held the door for an elderly woman. It was the genuine kindness in his eyes. He noticed her looking and gave a small, polite nod before joining his friends. Her heart did a funny little flip. Who was this guy? Part 2. They shared a sociology class. Kael always participated thoughtfully, his comments respectful yet insightful. Once, when a shy student struggled to speak, Kael subtly redirected the conversation to include her points. Elay watched, impressed. This wasn't performative. It felt real. She started saving him a seat. Part 3. Elay bumped into him at the library. Sorry. Oh, Kael, right? Sociology, she stammered. He smiled, unfazed. Elay. I remember. They talked for 20 minutes about everything and nothing. His laughter was easy, his attention undivided. She floated back to her dorm, replaying every word. Part 4. Tell me about him, her roommate Lena demanded. Elay gushed about the cafe, the class, the library. Lena frowned. Kael Ward? He's popular. Too smooth. I've heard he's a player, Elay. That perfect gentleman act? It's famous. Be careful. Elay's joy faltered. An act? Part 5. After class, Kael fell into step with her. That point you made about social scripts was great. Can I buy you a coffee to hear more? His gaze was sincere. Elay, despite Lena's warning, heard herself say yes. It felt natural, not like a rehearsed line. Could a performance feel this effortless?
Part 6. Another coffee? Lena groaned, with their friend Sarah nodding. Elay, he does this. He makes you feel special, listen to. Then he gets bored. Ask anyone. Sarah added, his ex, Chloe, was devastated. He's a master at faking depth. Their certainty planted a seed of cold fear in Elay's stomach. Part 7. Their coffee lasted 2 hours. They discussed books, fears, and silly childhood memories. Kael opened up about feeling like an outsider after moving constantly as a kid. It was vulnerable, raw. Elay couldn't reconcile this person with the player her friends described. This felt too real to be fake.
Part 8. You're falling for it. Lena exclaimed. He told Chloe about his childhood too. It's part of the script, Elay. To make you feel chosen. They showed her old social media posts of Kael with different girls, always charming. The evidence was damning, yet Elay's heart protested. But with me, it's different. Part 9. He asked to study together. In the quiet library corner, they worked in comfortable silence. When Elay struggled with a concept, Kael explained it patiently, without condescension. He celebrated her aha moment with a genuine high five. His focus was entirely on her, not on impressing anyone around them. Part 10. Heart-pounding. Elay mentioned Chloe. Kael's smile faded. He looked down. That didn't end well. I was immature. I got scared of how serious it felt and handled it poorly. I hurt her. It's my biggest regret. His shame seemed palpable. Was this a confession or a clever twist in the act? Part 11. He asked her on a proper date, a walk in the botanical gardens. He brought her favorite iced tea, remembered from a passing comment. They talked for hours. He listened, really listened. As the sun set, he simply said, I feel completely myself with you, Elay. The words seeped into her soul. Part 12. Her friend staged an intervention. It's us or him, Elay. We can't watch you set yourself up for heartbreak. He's fake. Everyone knows it. Tears welled in Ellay's eyes. They were her best friends. But demanding she choose felt unfair. Was her judgment so clouded by infatuation? Part 13. At a crowded party, Elay saw a different Kael. Loud, backslapping, the center of attention. His laugh sounded forced. Catching her eye across the room, his confident mask slipped for a second, revealing something tired, almost resigned. He excused himself and left early. Who was the real Kael? Part 14. She confronted him. Who are you at that party? Is that the real you? And this, she gestured between them, is the act? Kael ran a hand through his hair. The party guy is the act. The exhausting one I built to fit in. This, us talking, is the only time I don't feel like I'm performing. Part 15. Elay chose to trust him and her friends. The rift with Lena and Sarah was painful. They barely spoke. But with Kael, things deepened. He shared his anxieties about failing, his love for his family. The layers matched up, creating a coherent picture of a flawed, kind person trying to be better. Part 16. Elay got terribly sick. Kael brought soup, medicine, and sat doing his homework while she slept. No fanfare, no social media posts. Just quiet care. When her fever broke, he was there, reading aloud from a silly book to make her smile. It was unglamorous, real. Her friends' voices finally began to fade. Part 17. Lena saw them in the park, Kael helping a lost child find his parents. Later, she texted Elay, saw what he did today. Maybe, we were wrong. We just didn't want you hurt. The olive branch was tentative, but Elay grasped it. She missed her friends. Understanding could slowly rebuild the bridge. Part 18. Elay realized love wasn't about grand, perfect gestures. It was in the consistency of his character, the same kindness in private and, mostly, in public. It was in his willingness to be imperfect, to grow. Her love for him wasn't blind infatuation, it was a conscious choice built on witnessed truth. Part 19. They weren't the words of a player, they were whispered in her ear during a simple hug, no audience, no drama. I love you, Elay. For seeing me. She pulled back, looking into his earnest eyes, free of any pretense. I love you too, Kael. The real you. And she finally, completely believed it. Part 20. Gradually her friends came around, disarmed by Kael's steady, genuine presence. The player narrative died, replaced by a new story, the kind guy who found his anchor. Elay learned a vital lesson: sometimes, the crowd is wrong. True character is revealed in quiet moments, not public reputations.